Hey folks, Dale Davidson here. Thank you for joining us today and welcome to the VA Guy channel. We're here today to hopefully give you some little education on spousal issues dealing with VA benefits that would include disability indemnity compensation, or what we refer to as DIC, and then VA pension, which a lot of people call or refer to as VA aid and attendance. If you like what we're doing here, please like and subscribe to our channel. We'll be glad to welcome you. If you have any questions, we've got some cheat sheets as to the VA benefits dealing with Agent Orange, Blue Water, and the VA pension. So if you'd like for us to send those to you, just drop us an email at dearvaguy@gmail.com. dearvaguy@gmail.com. Be glad to shoot those to you in an email. Without further ado, let's go over our first letter here. So, Dear VA Guy, my mom was married to Dad for 30 years and he died several years ago. Dad served in the Army during the Korean War. 10 months ago, my mom met and married a man who was in the Navy during the Vietnam War, but was not in Vietnam. Well, that's great that your mom was able to. It's difficult when you have spouses that have been married for so long, but I'm glad your mom was able to meet somebody. But mom's second husband suddenly died from a massive heart attack. Does mom qualify for any benefit because my dad was a Korean War veteran? If not, what about her second deceased husband, signed VA marriage tangled? So generally, as a general rule, the surviving spouse, in the case of your mother, you've got to have been married to the veteran for at least a year prior to the death in order to qualify. I think you said they were married for 10 months. So the requirement doesn't apply if the marriage to the veteran occurred before or during the veteran's service, so while he was in service. In this case, it did not. Or if your mom and her second husband had a child, which this did not happen here. So we're talking about, then what about a common law marriage? Of course, Georgia doesn't respect common law marriage. I'm not exactly sure what jurisdiction you're in, so we could look at that and see. And then it doesn't apply in the context of a death pension. Okay, so if the marriage took place before certain dates and things of that nature, so we really don't have a whole lot here in your letter. So I think you need to send us an email, and so we can start the lines of communication and get some more information, because it's very possible that we could use your dad's service during the Korean conflict versus her second husband. And oh, by the way, as far as your mom's second husband not being in Vietnam, so long as he served during that period of time, he would be entitled to those benefits. You don't have not had to have been in country, but you have had to serve during those periods of time. So, but again, don't really have a whole lot of information here. So again, shoot us an email at dearvaguy@gmail.com, dearvaguy@gmail.com, and let's start a dialogue and see and get some more information so we can help. I think we can help. Anyway, we got time for one more, I think. So, Dear VA Guy, my dad was a Marine who served in Korea during the Korean War. My dad currently died. I'm sorry to hear that. Needless to say, my mom is devastated losing Dad after 45 years of marriage. You know, they're lucky they had each other for 45 years. So be blessed with that. I just found out that 2 months before his death that my dad filed a disability indemnity compensation claim with the VA. To my knowledge, the VA has not contacted my father regarding his claim, and my mom doesn't recall receiving any letters from the VA. Will mom be able to claim my dad's VA DIC? Signed, claim hopeful. So it's not unusual for the VA to take several months to rule on a claim. Then there's basically two ways we can handle this. But as a general rule, if the VA claimant, meaning your father, dies during the processing of the claim, then the claim goes away. However, there are exceptions to that rule, and this is, we like to play with the exceptions. Your mother, as a qualifying surviving spouse, can file for accrued benefits. Okay, that's one way. I mean, it's a special procedure that we have to go through. We have to gather some information and contact the VA to get that process going for the accrued benefit. Thank goodness that your dad went ahead and filed, so there's probably not going to be a whole lot of accrued benefit there. But, if your mother's entitled to it, that would be the best way to, or one of the ways. Not the best way now. So I believe the best way is to file for benefits as a substitute claimant. As a substitute claimant, your mom steps into her husband's shoes and starts the process of providing information to the VA. Maybe they need service records, maybe they need medical records, whatever that may be. So she can actually step into his shoes to provide whatever documentation they need. Again, I think that this is a better way, substitute versus accrued benefits, because the process and the procedures are simple to follow, okay, and it seems to be a quicker turnaround. So again, I think filing for substitute is more beneficial, but again, we'd have to talk about that and see and determine what's the best for your mom. So anyway, so thank you for joining us today. We appreciate you being here. We hope that we've given you some good insight as to, first one was marriage, how long you got to be married for somebody to claim spousal benefits, and then what happens when the veteran dies during the processing of the claim. What's the best way? Do you want to file for accrued benefits or file as a substitute claimant? My opinion, filing as a substitute claimant is the best way, as it's easier and more effective for you. We hope we've given you some good information today. As always, please like and subscribe. If you have any comments, of course, leave them below. You want to email us and get some of those cheat sheets we talk about. It's dearvaguy@gmail.com, dearvaguy@gmail.com. Glad to help you out. Thank you, veterans, for your service. But hey, spouses, thank you for supporting those veterans while they were in service, because you're just as valuable as they are, and you deserve credit. So in the meantime, everybody, you have a good week and be blessed.
No more whiskey, I'll have a Coke. Catching bass on an old fishing boat. One more story from Grandpa Joe.